convening of of this conference reflects the fact that the developing countries have been very badly hit by this global economic crisis. They are among the innocent victims. The crisis has affected even those developing countries that pursued good macro policies, sound regulation, and this highlights the fact that the global economy has become very integrated. That, in fact, is one of the statements that is in the outcome, the draft outcome agreement of the conference. The Commission laid out a discussion of the factors that contributed to the crisis and made a number of suggestions of how one might both deal with the immediate problems of how to resuscitate the global economy, but also the longer-term structural reforms that need to be addressed going forward. We see the work of the Commission, and I think we see this UN meeting as complementary to the efforts, other efforts going on to address the problems of the crisis, like the G20. The discussions in this meeting highlight, I think, though, why it is that one needs to go beyond the G20. One needs to have a more representative, more inclusive process. The discussions, just to give you one example, have highlighted areas where a more inclusive approach puts a broader focus, and some of this is reflected in the outcome document. For instance, in the G20, there was a great deal of concern about tax evasion and the problems that under-regulated, uncooperative states posed. But for many developing countries, it's not just a question of tax evasion, it's a question of corruption. And secret bank accounts are a place where money can be diverted from developing countries and find a safe haven. So that's an issue of immense concern to developing countries and is highlighted in the outcomes document. There are many others issues that were not fully taken up, some of which are incorporated in the outcomes document, some of which I hope will be addressed in the working group that is being set up as part of the process. We always understood, let me say finally, we always understood that one cannot resolve problems of the complexity of this crisis in a 3-day meeting. The G20 made that same point when they had their meeting both in Washington and in London. What one can hope to come out of a meeting like this is a consensus, a shared understanding of some of the factors that contribute to the crisis, some of the things that need to be addressed, and then a process, a procedure that has the prospect of beginning to make progress on dealing with those problems. That, I think, is why this is perhaps a hopeful moment.